hanging out here at the Great Cow Run. Great day for Saugus senior Samantha Ortega and the Centurions as a whole. Sam winning the big anticipated varsity race, showdown with Claire Graves and Kimberly Kosha and Amber Gore, 16:30. And Sam, the thing I'm most impressed about is talking to Coach Paragas and the amount of mileage that you're putting in for you to still be able to come out and put a performance together like this. How much confidence does that give you, or how reassuring is that?
It's a little of both. It's reassuring that I can still run that fast considering how long it's been since I've raced, missing a track season and mostly trying to get back to where I was over the summer, but it's also reassuring that I could do high mileage the day before and come out here and race against some really good competitors and friends. Absolutely.
I was talking with Claire. This is a really awesome field and opportunity on September 6th. I mean, these are state caliber athletes that you get to match up with so early in the season. Was that a motivating factor, or just like good anticipation for you to be ready to race against them?
It definitely was. I think it was good practice for all of us. You know, we're all friendly with each other and we all help each other out, and it's really just good practice for when the state meet comes around and give a good race for everyone.
Absolutely. What do you think was the difference, or what were you hoping was the difference for you to be able to hold off Claire there at the end?
You know, for me it was kind of just like stick it out. If this is me practicing for the state meet, I've got to be tough. I've got to sprint hard, knowing that I don't really have a sprint. But I really just got to get out there and I've got to hammer the whole way there. And for me it was more hammering the last mile, so I won't get out sprinted.
Right. Has that been a? I mean, obviously I know, like you talked about, you know, the track season went awry. Obviously having to deal with overcoming some injuries and, you know, the rehab throughout the summer or whatever. But I mean, you're so consistent and you're able to grind. But has there been a focus or a discussion with you and Coach Paragas about the fact that you've got to be able to find that speed somewhere if it comes down to a kick at the end?
Yeah, it's definitely always under discussion, but you know, if it's been more of a discussion, if I run hard enough in the middle and I can get far away enough, what am I going to do then? And it's
don't give them an opportunity to outkick you, right?
Exactly. You know,
okay.
I've got to be tough from the gun, tough in the middle, and I've got to hold people off the whole way versus at the end.
So were you satisfied with that today?
Yes, definitely. And you know, Claire's got a great finish, but today was definitely more just getting out there and being tough and aggressive and not being afraid to push farther than I have been, or farther than I remember from last year.
I mean, obviously, I know, like we talked about, high mileage, but how's the body feeling overall? I mean, obviously, I guess the most encouraging thing, not just for you, but for the whole group, is that, you know, you guys are healthy and, you know, and putting in good training and formidable right now. I mean, how good do you feel in comparison to some of those more disappointing days back in the spring and the summer?
You know, I'm feeling a lot better. You know, really increasing the injury protection and, you know, just recovering every day, especially with the high mileage. Just getting that recovery in is just as important to me as it is to those girls. And for all of us, it's really just recovering, but staying at that high mileage the whole time. So
with the Palos Verdes race and this, is it encouraging the way that, not only the way that you performed, but the way that you've been able to recover as well?
Yes and no. Sometimes I feel like if I hadn't gotten injured, where would I have been? The curiosity still lurks around.
Right.
But you know, as for now, it is reassuring, but I want to keep grinding and I want to keep pushing. Okay.
Let's talk a little bit about the team and the way they performed. I mean, obviously at all levels, but especially in your race, you guys had a matchup with Redondo. I know obviously they always bring the best out of you guys, whether it's September, or November, or December. The rest of the girls really stepped up in your race. How encouraged or excited were you about that?
You know, I was very excited about that this year. Last year we had a whole new team of girls, new to varsity racing, postseason, and you know, although we were willing to go out there and just do it for each other, it was a matter of how tough we were. But this year I think we've definitely come out and we've become a lot tougher, and today I saw my girls run tougher than I've ever seen them ever run before, and you know what, that's what I hope to continue to see from them, and so far it's what they're doing.
What are the motivational factors? Is it the fact that, like, for people like you and Sabrina, that it's like we want to feel good and get well, and and kind of make up for lost time, and then for maybe some of those others, like obviously you guys ran phenomenal at the state meet last year, but Simi had just a little bit too much. I mean, is it kind of a combination of all of those that's the motivation to get you guys back on top of that podium in November?
Yes, definitely. Our whole summer and racing season so far has been all about November, redemption. Every race is a redemption race for us. Going out there and proving that we have what it takes to be state champions, we have what it takes to just be faster than we've been before.
Okay. Well, Great Oak threw down quite a gauntlet yesterday, and it was awesome to see you guys respond. Obviously, we know you won't be racing against them at the state meet, but it's definitely a great indication of where you guys are, not only in relationship to the best teams in Division II, but the best teams in the state period. So, again, great race today, 16:30 to win at the Great Cow Run, and keep up the good work. Stay healthy.
Thank you.
Thanks.